Hey there guys, it's Smiley here, back with another MC Championship video. Now today I wanted to talk about the potential return of MCC, in particular the release date of MC Championship Season 2. Now don't get me wrong on this, we don't have any clue as to when it shall return. However, I have been able to gather some evidence to support my reasoning as to which dates I expect MCC to return. So just to clarify any confusion before we get into this, I am referring to the projected date of the next MCC, so the 14th episode, and so I will be discussing when it may arrive and what we can expect from this as a direct result. And I do think that MCC Season 2 may be closer than you think. So without much else to say, let's dive into this prediction video. Now right off the bat, I realized that every MCC for Season 1 has taken place on a Saturday. This may depend on where you live. For example, MCC 13 took place on the 12th of December 2020, but in Australia, for example, which is on the other side of the world from the UK, it may have been a Sunday. I think I might be wrong. Can an Australian confirm in the comments below on what day of the week the MCCs from Season 1 took place on them? Thanks in advance. So with that being said, I expect every MCC for Season 2 to still take place on a Saturday. For the UK, of course, not just the next event, MCC 14, but perhaps the following events as well. And this makes sense. Saturday is the weekend, and most people don't work or go to school on Saturday. So not only is this good for the viewers, but also for the actual players in the event. A few players like Quig and Tubbo still have education, so by putting MCCs to one of the more convenient days of the week, it is certainly a good choice made by the Nox Group, the team behind MCC. Indeed, more viewers would be available to watch MCC over the weekend, so the decision to put MCCs on Saturdays has helped to boost the average viewer count throughout the event's runtime. Perhaps one of the reasons why MC Monday ultimately failed was that it took place on, well, a Monday, which isn't that convenient at all. So I still expect the MCCs of Season 2 to take place on Saturdays. I then noticed that all the MCCs, with the exception of the non-canon Jingle Jam MCC, have always taken place at 8 PM UK time. The reason why I can't specify an exact time zone is simply because the UK has two time zones, British Summer Time BST and Greenwich Mean Time GMT. And while GMT is the time zone that the country is currently in as of the time of recording this video, we are expected to change back to BST by the end of the month. This has caused some confusion among the MCC community, especially those outside the UK, like in North America. Questions are prompted such as, well, if the time zone in the UK has changed, does that mean I have to wait an extra hour or vice versa? What does that mean to me? Putting that all aside though, the MCCs of Season 1 all took place at 8 PM BST or GMT, depending on the one we were in at that moment in time. Now while 8 PM UK time does sound pretty reasonable, you gotta remember that the event is over 2.5 hours long, which takes the British community into the late hours, like 11 PM. Also, it adds pressure on the players and the audience who live in regions to the east of the UK, such as Fundy in the Netherlands or Neochu in Germany. Even with Season 1, the American players were able to participate in the early hours of the morning or in the afternoon. So while I feel that 8 PM UK time was a sensible start time, for Season 2 I'm hoping that they will now start at 6 PM UK time, and I just feel as though that's just better because for us British lads out there, we gotta wait the whole day from the morning, and that is sometimes just pain. I mean, we could always sleep in, that's an option, am I right? So now onto the part of the video that you probably wanted me to talk about, an official release date for MCC Season 2. Again, this is extremely hard to answer simply due to the lack of any concrete evidence from trusted sources. If we're going off of what we know so far, the next MCC, episode 14, could happen at literally any time. With that being said, here's my theory. Back in December when Season 1 had just wrapped up, many people, viewers and players alike, were confident in a February or March return date for MC Championship in 2021. As of recording this video, we're about halfway through March of 2021, so it's highly unlikely that MCC will be returning this month. You need to consider that it is quite a large logistical effort. They have to throw out all of their clues and red herrings before announcing any solid dates. You also have to announce the teams for the next event, and that usually happens around 2 weeks before each event, with very few exceptions to this rule. With that in mind, I honestly don't think MCC will be back for another month or so. I feel like mid to late April is a generous amount of time to wait in order for the Nox crew to get everything sorted. Indeed, you have to remember that Nox crew as a company gain nothing from hosting this event. They make absolutely no profit whatsoever from doing this, so MCC isn't likely to be one of their top priorities at the moment. They're a real business too. They have employees and staff and they have to make money, so they would want to focus on releasing paid marketplace maps in the Bedrock versions and prioritize that, not only focusing on MCC. And I don't blame them, that they want to make a profit in order to survive as a business. So I am now down to 2 possible dates for MCC 14. In my opinion, it's either going to be on the 17th or the 24th of April 2021. So as of recording this video, that's still another month or so away at the very least. I'm leaning towards the 17th of April since most MCCs usually happen on a Saturday in the middle of the month, although there are of course exceptions like MCC 10, which took place 2 weeks after MCC 9, so it's hard to find a good trend. But remember, that's just my opinion. Feel free to leave your predictions down below in the comments section of this video. I am guaranteed, that's right, guaranteed to heart all your comments and respond if necessary. So if you have something to say, don't be shy, but keep the comments section chilled. We don't want any arguments. Sure, friendly debates are allowed, but it's obvious when this escalates into pure toxicity. So keep it calm guys, and I really hope you enjoyed this style of video. Let me know if you want to see more of this MCC prediction kind of style videos. Stay safe, peace out, see ya.